We are Applegreen, so we were actually founded in Ireland in 1992, would you believe? And since then what we did was we expanded into the UK. Before lastly then, about 11 years ago, we expanded over into the US, where we predominantly operate travel plazas, so about 110 in total. So we now currently are based in New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Connecticut, Ohio, and so basically across all of our region, what we really share in common is that we provide a high level of roadside retail and hospitality, and we always like to remember that customers are at the heart of everything that we do. So we're really looking to provide customers with the best experience possible when they visit us. In essence, when we partnered with yourselves, that was a massive part of it, because we knew that this project would be something that customers would really enjoy and appreciate. What we found is that summer is our peak season really, and when we came to yourselves looking for a solution, we just wanted something that could look after all our customers, not just customers that we have all year round, which might just be, say, everyday commuters and your truck drivers, whereas in summer we have a lot of families traveling, be it for vacation or just other summertime events. So what we found in common with all of them is, like, they all want to grab a quick bottle of water, whether they're just going to stretch legs and take a restroom break quickly, or sitting down for a meal. Basically having this end solution, which we came to with yourselves, basically meant that they could grab a quick bottle of water and then quickly get back on their way without having the need to necessarily go and visit our convenience store, which may be at the opposite end of the plaza. Our water before was solely located within our convenience stores. When you went to either one of the quick service restaurants or the convenience store, you could often have to queue up, and that could obviously delay you getting back on your travels. So coming up with this solution, not only did it remove the queues, but we also found in our convenience store we had a lot of customers that were looking for ambient water, or water that was room temperature, like not chilled. So having this solution here really killed two birds with one stone. It was quite simple and straightforward. I just started Google searching display racks, and then it was one of the ones that I found straight away, and then it was really easy. I thought that the website was great. It was extremely user friendly, and I believe it was just a quick contact form I had to fill out, and then within 2 hours, I believe it was your colleague Zara was in touch with me very quickly, and gave me a call, and she was eager to learn more about how we could work together. And then from there it was very quick. We got a quote back and kind of a more sturdy proposal about how it could all play out, and then from there it was, I guess, looking at how we could roll it out to all of our sites, what could be the end project. So Zara and yourselves were all very patient in terms of looking at, first did a pilot trial in one of our sites, which we hope to show you a bit later on, in terms of the piece that actually held the payment terminal. We were struggling to find a solution for that, and it was great that you guys were really able to provide that, and made to measure really, so that was great. So the trial store was at one of our probably biggest locations down in Delaware. So we really didn't know how the customers would react to it. So we just wanted to trial it and see if there was really room for it, and if the customer would make use of it. So we launched it, and we found straight away that customers were willing to use it and interact with it. And then from there, we just realized that not all of our sites necessarily have the same amount of space within them. There was a prototype sent across, and then we realized that the sizing wasn't quite right, but then we eventually got it, and then as it turned out, it all worked perfectly in the end. In terms of results, like the outcome of the project, it was just great that you were a one-stop shop for everything. So like, it was great, as I was already mentioned, the customizable piece was great, and then it was the marketing and signage as well. So once we sent the designs across to you, it was great that it was seamless. So we had everything from marketing signage to the display rack and the customized box all in one. Of course, reached out to a number of different vendors, but in the end, in all honesty, what we found is we did have a very tight deadline. So we found that you guys were great in facilitating that, because we did want to make sure that we had it in time for summer to really to get ahead of that rush that we knew we'd have. coming ahead of us in summer. So it was great that you guys were able to deliver and monitoring the deliveries and making sure that they got there on time. And we do find that with other vendors that it can be the case where stuff can go missing. It's the nature of our business where we're located on highways that the packages do tend to go missing, but overall it was pretty good. So 10 out of 10 for that. What we've seen is like where we've got the racks placed, they were effectively like dead spaces prior to us getting the racks in place. So there were empty spaces that were kind of missing out on potential sales opportunities. So what we've done is brought those areas of the travel plazas to life a bit more effectively with the stands. So improving the customer experience and also generating additional income for ourselves, which has been great. It's great as well for us to get our branding across, because sometimes a lot of times in our plazas, it's only our convenience stores which are branded as Applegreen, whereas obviously all our quick service restaurants trade under the likes of Burger King, Shake Shack, and so on. So it was just great to get our name more out there and make sure our customers are more familiar with us as a brand as well. So it's been great. Brought a completely new revenue stream for us into the business. So from every side of the business, every end, everyone has just said how positive it's been for the business and how many positive customer feedbacks we've been getting. It's been great. Just the fact that customers can easily operate it themselves, it's very easy. It manages itself really. All it involves for our retail managers is a count to make sure that we have enough inventory on the shelves and to make sure that it's selling and it looks well for our customers. I would say just don't hesitate. Like, it's been great for us, as I was saying, and I just have always felt that they're at the end of the phone as well. So it's been great. Go for it and don't hesitate.